How you all doing? It's the Natural here and welcome back to another video on the channel. I hope you all had a very happy Easter.
Oh, looks like it has a game on it. What game?
I have a different backdrop than I usually have today. Yes, the Natural literally has upgraded to a green screen. Well, we're back with yet another Football Impact video. So, Manchester United. Has it all gone wrong for them? Ollie's at the wheel, well, like Ollie's steering the wheel into the wrong damn direction. Goodness me. Man United, just when you think to give Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, give him the permanent manager job, he's at the wheel, taking Manchester United in the right direction. Manchester United fans are happy for the first time in it seems like fucking 5 years. The players seem motivated for the first time like ever. But in the last two performances, Barcelona, where they literally just give Lionel Messi the run around, freedom of the park like a 5-year-old just kicking the ball at the park, and against Everton, where they literally down to like a bunch of coward, spineless rabbits. I couldn't believe that I was watching from Manchester United. You call yourselves a professional football team. Well, Sunday League level can play better than Man United. I'm not getting on about talent this down that. If you don't have the desire, heart and the motivation to motivate yourselves when you're playing badly, then what are you, a professional footballer? This isn't the Man United rant, by the way, and I'm not even Man United fan, Newcastle fan. The fact of the matter is, I want to give huge praise to Everton. They were fantastic. It was definitely the best result, the best performance I've seen Everton play this season. They showed so much motivation and everything in that game. They were fantastic. Marco Silva, for the definitely against the big 6 teams this season, has really got his tactics really well. You think Alexis has already beaten Arsenal, Chelsea in recent games. And let's not forget, at the Merseyside derby at Anfield, they were the better team against Liverpool. It wasn't for Pickford who decided to have T-Rex arms. They would actually win a goal point in that game. But you have to look at Everton. They are, for me, going in the right direction. I think Marco Silva is the right man for them. I said that previously. I'm a fan of his. I like him as a manager, and I like him as a coach. But I still think Everton, they need a striker in the summer. But I'll go back to Manchester United. Big problems in this for me. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we all know needs time, but these players are not Man United players. We're talking about Manchester United. Manchester United, one of the richest football clubs, the biggest club in terms of trophies, in terms of major honours, in not just in England, but in Britain. How can you single-handedly down to like that? Is unbelievable. And I'm going to put a couple of pointers out right now. The Man United signings they have signed since Sir Alex Ferguson has retired is astonishing. These are all the players Manchester United signed are now all sold. Fellaini, gone. Di Maria, gone. Falcao, gone. Daley Blind, gone. Victor Valdez, Memphis Depay, Schweinsteiger, Morgan Schneiderlin, Ibrahimovic, Mkhitaryan. I mean, this goes on, like, it's just so... Look at all of those... If this actually focuses. Look at all of them players. Look at all of them. They're all... That's the list. That's the list. That is absolutely astonishing. Big changes from here coming at Manchester United in the summer. They need a dramatic overhaul of that squad. I come back to this right now. This is the worst Manchester United team I think I've ever seen in my life. This is the worst Manchester United team of all time, and that squad is just a bunch of rich kids who are like from Beverly Hills.
My BMW is coming soon. However, I also just...
Oh, dear God, no!
And they just don't give a damn about who the hell they have. They don't care about the fans. They don't even give a damn about anyone by themselves. They're a bunch of gritty, soul-like motherfuckers who shouldn't even be football players. Congratulations to Everton on a great 4-0 win. They're going in the right direction. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, honeymoon period at Manchester United is definitely over. And now we're heading to Germany, and it's Borussia Dortmund versus Freiburg. And Borussia Dortmund, I mean, give credit to Borussia Dortmund. You think that 5-0 against Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena a couple of weeks ago, you think that would definitely demotivate them for the rest of the season, thinking, we used to play 5-0 with Bayern Munich. Do we really want to win this title? We might be going to win the Liga again, who gives that? But back-to-back wins, quite convincingly rampant. Freiburg 4-0. Freiburg were appalling. I mean, Freiburg literally didn't even give a damn who they were playing. I mean, they're mid-table. They're not going to get into the European competition next season. They're not going to get relegated. They just want the season to be over for. But I was really impressed with Borussia Dortmund. Jadon Sancho and Marco Reus were the two standout players in this game. Marco Reus scored an absolute banging goal and actually combined to a great assist for Jadon Sancho, who's having a stellar season at Borussia Dortmund. And comfortable win for Dortmund, which puts the pressure back onto Bayern Munich after their win this weekend as well. So right now, these two teams, I said this once and I'll say this again, the last two remaining games of the season between for Bayern Munich, where they play Leipzig, who are obviously still trying to get Champions League football, and Frankfurt, who by the way are in the Europa League semi-final, and could still finish in the top four. It's going to be a really dogged end to the season. I'm really impressed with Dortmund. Dortmund probably have the easier running. I say that in quotation marks because there's no easy game in the Bundesliga. But right now, Dortmund have a massive chance of winning the Bundesliga title. Though like in the Premier League title, where Liverpool and City going blow for blow for blow, it's the same thing in the Bundesliga. And speaking of the Premier League title race, we now talk about the Premier League title race. Liverpool played Cardiff this weekend, and Liverpool quite convincingly beat Cardiff. It was the easiest 3 points they're going to have all season. Cardiff offered nothing going forward. Yes, people say Cardiff had a good game. They never. Alisson, I don't think had a save to make. It was a quite easy game for them. Wijnaldum scored an absolute banging goal. I don't know what I was most shocked about. The fact that Wijnaldum scored an away goal. None of the Cardiff players even tracked Wijnaldum's run from the corner. Yes, Mohamed Salah did make the most of the penalty, but Morrison is a fucking idiot for legitimate doing that in the first place. Why did he not? What do you expect? If you give a tiny bit of contact on Mohamed Salah, he's going to go down. We've seen that this season. We've seen that, I think, Newcastle, where he got a tiny bit of contact, but he went down. For me, Morrison's an idiot, and he should know better from an experienced centre-back. But James Milner stepped up. He's been clutching penalties this season. I think that's his 10th penalty he scored this season for Liverpool, which is quite incredible, really. So, a great win for Liverpool, puts them back to the top of the Premier League. And Man City must be thinking, we've only lost one game in 2019 in the Premier League, which was against Newcastle United. To put in perspective, we lost 2 games in 2019, which was Newcastle in the Premier League, and also Tottenham in the Champions League. That is incredible. I mean, Man City are playing the best football, but they're still not top of the league. One of these two teams are going to have over 90 points this. Liverpool or Man City are going to have over 90 points this season. Liverpool could literally win all their games for the end of the season and only lose one game, which is against Man City, and not win the league. That is remarkable. I think this is the greatest ever Premier League titles of all time because both teams' consistent is incredible. Right now, I have to go Liverpool for the title because I think City they have tough fixtures. You can't tell me Man Utd are going to be more motivated to beat City now because they single-handedly were fucking appalling against Everton. But right now, it's a wide open title. People are going to say it's still 50-50. I said Liverpool at the start of the season and I haven't changed my mind. Cardiff, usually fighting for Brighton in that last relegation spot. Now we're heading to Italy. Big top 4 Champions League battle between Inter and Roma. And Roma were definitely the better team in this game, and for me deserved to win the game in the first half an hour, especially in the first 45 minutes. They should have been 2 or 3 up. Inter Milan were sluggish, slow, just not at it really, Inter Milan. And Mario Icardi didn't start in this game, which I was absolutely mortified. Like, he has been coming in clutch at the remaining of the season. He scored some big goals. He's playing in big games. Ronaldo Icardi is a big game player. He turns up in the big moments. You think the Champions League this season against Tottenham, where he scored an absolute banging goal in the first game. But Roma scored the first goal with an absolutely fantastic finish from El Shaarawy. But Perisic got the late equaliser and has a massive point for Inter Milan, which I believe keeps that gap between them, Atalanta and Roma, just I think 5 or 6 points at this moment in time. And we're going to keep it in Serie A because Juventus won their 8th Scudetto in a row. That is some achievement to do, to win 8 league titles in a row. I know people are going to say, well, natural, it's Serie A, come on, it's the Italian league. That league's just, it's not even a contest. Juventus win every year. What do you expect? I don't care. That's still some achievement to win 8 league titles in a row. That's not something you just single-handedly sweep under the carpet. That is remarkable, to be honest. So, yes, you could say they had Cristiano Ronaldo and they have an unbelievable world-class squad. And yes, maybe this Scudetto may not be the best one for Juventus because obviously their main focus was to win the Champions League. That didn't happen after getting knocked out by Ajax in the Champions League midweek. They still have had a good season. They haven't had a great season, haven't had a superb season, but they still had a good season. Some achievements. So I applaud Juventus on winning yet another Scudetto. Now we're going to be taking selfies in Spain. It's Getafe versus Sevilla. And this is just an incredible achievement from Getafe. Getafe, what a season they're having. They have single-handedly been massive overachievers this year. If you think Ajax are overachievers, no. This Getafe team's overachievers. This is, I think, how much money did Getafe spend? I think they've spent less money than Spurs in the last 4 or 6 transfer windows. It's remarkable, really. This is a Getafe team that relies so much on defensive organisation. They may not score a lot of goals, they may not concede a lot of goals, but goodness me, they have been excellent this season. Sevilla, I mean, there's going to be massive pressure on. They've already sacked the manager this season because of their horrific form. They could go and sack another manager for the main games of the season. But the only team I believe that can catch Getafe, their most hated club in Valencia. And that just leaves the last game, which is in France, in Paris, as PSG versus Monaco. And Paris Saint-Germain make it back-to-back Liga titles again. Kylian Mbappe stole the show in an absolutely fantastic man-of-the-match display where he got a hat-trick. Monaco were pretty poor, to be honest. They didn't offer anything in this game, and to be honest, nobody expected them to get anything from this game. We all expected PSG to wipe the floor with them, even though in previous games PSG they've been absolutely shambolic, where they got thrashed by Lille. Kylian Mbappe, like I said, what a season he's had. 28 goals. I think he's nearly scored like 30 goals in all competitions. An incredible season, and he's only 20 years old. The guy's already won a World Cup. The only thing he hasn't won is a Champions League, and he will win that eventually if it's PSG or Real Madrid or whoever. But as for Monaco, they're stumbling over the line. I think they probably just need another win, maybe 4 more points, just to make sure they're a Liga team next season. But they've had a horrific season. Their recruitment policy for them has been terrible. PSG, congratulations on winning another Liga title. And probably next season you're going to win another Liga title, and the next year you're going to win another Liga title until somebody else stops the PSG freight train. So that's the end of another Football Impact for this episode. So please like, subscribe. The outro is out.